In the Armored Core franchise, there have been countless mysterious characters that have very limited background information to them. They may play a major role or minor role in the protagonist's story. Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon is no exception for having mysterious characters, and actually, it has quite a few of these mysterious characters littered throughout the story. The character that we will be focused on is Rokumonsen and his AC Shinobi. This video plans to unravel a bit of his origin story and why he was left in a state where he's at the mercy of the Rubicon Liberation Front comrades. Also, unraveling how All Mind has its vices latched onto his will. If that interests your senses, then stick around in this video and join the discussion with the other Ravens. With that being said, let's get into it. During our journey on the planet Rubicon, 621 decision to betray the Rubicon Liberation Front's mission objective of eliminate Vesper 7th will force the hand of Rokumonsen to get involved where we first encounter him. He comes in with one thought in mind: death to all traitors. According to his arena's match info, he's a wandering independent mercenary who shelters with the Rubicon Liberation Front. Well-versed in long-lost classical theater, he has a particular interest in ninjas and kabuki, relics of the past that he learned of from the Japanese immigrant culture, which now heavily influences his eccentric style. There was even a time when Rokumonsen was on the brink of starvation. He was rescued by Z, a Rubicon Liberation Front member, who graciously offered him food and shelter to his aid. Now he declares to be the sworn enemy of those who would do her and her comrades harm. This is where that annoying single string on a brand new sweater gets pulled. Why was such an independent mercenary left in such bad shape in the first place? It's not like he was an easy pilot to put down when we encounter him, and such a bold oath he made gives the impression of a fierce warrior not to take lightly. Time for that tinfoil hat theory, so brace yourself, Ravens. I believe Rokumonsen was a solid mercenary around the star system of the planet Rubicon. So solid that I believe the PCA noticed his work and hired him to be their star pilot on a mission. This mission that I'm referring to will be a raid on LOC Station 31. Raid on LOC Station 31 was an operation where members of the hacktivist group, Branch, carried an all-out assault on an orbital PCA facility that controlled weaponized satellites of the closure system that enforced Rubicon 3's quarantine. I believe Rokumonsen was hired to protect that facility, but ultimately failed by underestimating the skills and talent the Branch members possessed. This left him seriously damaged and probably barely escaped with his life retreating to Rubicon for safety. After this great loss for the PCA, they decided to cut their losses and abandon Rokumonsen, never to reach for his services again. With a heavily damaged armored core and no credits on hand, Rokumonsen was stuck and left to starve. But Faith seems to have other plans, and Rubicon Liberation Front found him on the brink of starvation only to give him a new lease on life, a warrior forever indebted to Little Z and her comrades. I rarely come up with more than one theory, but his story sparked another possibility of Rokumonsen's rough state. Instead of being a hired mercenary by the PCA that was abandoned, I believe he could have been a member of the Branch group. While on the raid on LOC Station 31, Rokumonsen could have been compromised by the PCA, which provided enough time for them and its forces to gather and retaliate against the Branch assault. This act of betrayal was discovered by its acting members, and they decided to put down Rokumonsen due to his transgressions. As we witness in-game, the Branch members don't even like it when you impersonate them, even if you are with the same cause as they are. They seem to be a no-nonsense group with only their main directives in mind. This punishment led Rokumonsen to be influenced by Japanese culture. Their fascination with honor could be a reason why he aims to be such an honorable person for the Rubicon Liberation Front, whereas in his past, he was a dishonorable member of the Branch group. So, the Rokumonsen we encounter on Rubicon has a new lease on life, a new dedication to protect the cause of the Rubicon Liberation Front group, which aims to protect the planet's unique resource, the coral. Also, he aims to protect ZE and her comrades from those who wish harm on them. But little does they know about Rokumonsen. He's also sided with the rogue AI system, Allmind. We can see he's being gently influenced by this system by the equipment his AC is equipped with. It's not far to think that his original core part and the left arm weapon were damaged by his previous encounters in battle. And since he has sided with the idea of protecting the coral with the new drive to protect those he cares about, it was easy for Allmind to entice him with these shiny new upgrades. So what do you all think about these possible background theories? Was Rokumonsen a respectable mercenary with one bad break who was left for dead by the PCA? Or was he a dishonorable branch member who adopted the Japanese honorable culture to be sworn protector of Z and her comrades? Let me know down in the comment box below. Be sure to like the video if this made you wonder, and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's spark up some crazy conversations about this character. I love reading what you all think. Until then, I want you all to take care, stay safe, and stay fly. Ravens. Main system, activating combat mode.